Well, hello, Libra, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for the energy around June 29th through July 5th, 2026. This is a new schedule, everyone. The readings are posting much earlier for the following week. So again, this is for June 29th through July 5th. So check the community posts for any updates and new information, and that's where the daily inspiration posts are as well. And please be sure to subscribe, like, and hype to help support the channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. So let's take a look at what the cards are revealing. And let's see what crystal is coming through. Let's give it a bit of a shuffle here. What's coming through for Libra for this particular week? And if you're in the States, big celebration towards the end of the week with our 250th birthday for July 4th. So let's see, what do we got? We have Sorosite in regards to travel. It concerns your root chakra, your ground, keeping yourself grounded, centered, and balanced, and then your crown chakra, the top of your head, your connection to spirit source. So what I'm picking up with the Sorosite crystal, especially in regards to travel, and it could just be even around the neighborhood. It doesn't have to be like traveling for vacation, but it can be. What I'm picking up is if something feels off, if something doesn't feel right, pay attention to those feelings. This could just be something as innocent as you're going to the grocery store and you're going to pick a spot, but something tells you no. Do not take that spot. Park somewhere else. There's good reason for it. So it's that kind of energy that I'm picking up with this, why you received the Sorosite crystal. It's in your travels. There could be a warning. So if it feels off, pay attention to that. That's what's coming through, Libra. All right. Oracle message for Libra. What do we got? Messages for Libra. All right. Call of the Muse. We have number 31. Now, the Muse and calling of the Muse, it's calling you to be like a channel and just allow the creative energy to flow through you. That could be maybe something you've been working on, like finishing a project, something, maybe if you were trying to write a story, something of that nature. It might be in regards to starting something new. It could be painting, singing, dancing. Your muse knows where this is all meant to go. So this is very creative energy coming in. Certainly, simply, you're being invited to create this week. So is there something that you were wanting to learn? A new hobby or a new interest? Dive in. Sign up for that class. Let's see. What does the money oracle have to say to Libra? Message for Libra. We have expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. Well, it definitely falls in conjunction with Call of the Muse. Time to create, time to enjoy yourself. Maybe a new focus, a new interest. All right, Libra, let's take a look and see what the tarot has to say for this week. Messages and guidance for Libra, please. What does Libra need to hear for this week? Be aware of? All right. Oops, we had one that had turned over. Message for Libra, please. And actually, two cards wanted to come out. They said take them both. They're in conjunction, is what my guides are saying. So we have the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So there's some kind of partnership or union or some kind of, this could be in regards to relationships. If you're looking for love, there could be a new friendship, a new partnership, some kind of union. It could be something that you're hoping and wishing for that you connect with. The Two of Cups can be some kind of connection. And it certainly can be in regards to connecting up with the job that you want or connecting up with a group that you want to be in. So very interesting. These two came out together. So it's some kind of partnership, union, connection. You're getting your wish. It's as simple as that. It's something you've been waiting for some time. What else do we have coming through for Libra? We have the Tower. Well, this is a prediction of some kind of sudden change, and that could be for the better. This is something you're connecting up with, something's joining together, something that you had hoped for, you were wishing for. It is wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. So the Tower coming in is a disruption. It's disrupting how things are currently going. So it is drastic change that could be coming in. You could have been single for a long, long time, and now you meet somebody. I would say take it slow, take it easy, see how it goes. The Tower is not only a major arcana card, which instantly means there is some kind of change, and those changes can be something monumental. It can be a life event. It could be like some of you could have some kind of proposal. It could be a job proposal, a business proposal, and certainly a marriage proposal as well. So yeah, with the Tower, this could be like a marriage. There's great change coming in. Kind of like turning everything upside down for you in a good way. So yeah, it could be your relationships, your career, an interest, a focus that you have. And you have all these cards that are saying go for it, be creative, enjoy yourself. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So there is movement. Even though this particular knight is the slowest of all the knights, this is something that shows endurance. It's long lasting. You're planting the seeds for your future. Obviously, some kind of connection or union or partnership here. Drastic change with the Tower card coming in. And now the Knight of Pentacles is here. Something tangible, something in the physical world. You're laying the foundation for your future. So it could be any number of things. And let's see. And patience is coming through with the Strength card. And your sister air sign Gemini also got patience, but they got it right away. So it's just screaming patience, and listen to your inner guiding voice. And that's what's coming through with the call of the muses, the message that, this is the time for being creative. It could be creative in regards to your job. If you're trying to go after a certain promotion, a certain position, or if you're looking for a job at this time, it's about being really creative on how you can stand out for that interview. So we've got 8 numerology here. So plenty of abundant energy. It is digging deep down, especially if it's been difficult, if you've been going through a difficult phase. And certainly I feel like, the Nine of Cups is indicating that it's something that you've been hoping for, really wishing for. That energy is put out there. So it's digging deep down to that inner strength to hang on just a little bit longer. Patience here with the Strength card. All right, what else do we have pairing up? We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, this can have a lot to do with give and take and compromise and a realization of who and what is worth your time, energy, and money. Making some choices here in regards to that. This could be deciding to start looking for a new job or a new relationship. or even friendship, whatever the case may be. This is really looking at who's doing all the taking and who's doing all the giving. And with the Pentacles, it's about where are you investing all your time and money and energy? And is there someone always there wanting like assistance, a handout, demanding, not demanding, but always there wanting your assistance, or possibly dumping the workload in your lap? You're taking a good look at that. And you can see on the card here, giving the attention, and in this case, money to this individual, but not this one. Trying to balance your scales, Libra. Definitely. And the 6 numerology is an indication you'll be going in the right direction. So that 2 of Cups lining up with the 9 of Cups is maybe finding a better relationship, a better job. So what else we got coming through? We have the Tower. Woo! And we have the Ace of Cups. Now this is really interesting. I don't do reversals. So when they do come out, it's a big deal. Wow. Okay. Well, Ace of Cups can be an overflow of emotions. And certainly it could be, happiness and success. With it being reversed with the Tower, wow. Aces are the potential for, something to be able to come to fruition, for an opportunity. I feel with this, the opportunity almost like falls into your lap and you almost can't believe it. You're in awe. So the emotion is kind of kept inside. So I think when this change happens, it's more one of relief rather than the excitement will come later. But this is more of relief with this sudden change here with the Tower. That's what I'm picking up with the reversal here. Wow. And I'm looking back. I always like to look afterwards. There's not a single other card reversed in this deck. So it's a big deal. So I think it comes as more of a relief where you're just kind of keeping your emotions in rather than having a burst out of emotion. That's going to come later. I do feel that's going to come later, but not at the time that this big change happens. All right. With the Knight of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, could be, definitely can be in regards to career, the work that you do. This could be full-time or part-time work that you're involved with, something that you're good at with the 8 of Pentacles here. Also, it can represent whatever it is that you're focused on at this time. So certainly can be a project that you're working on, a hobby that you're working on. You are fine-tuning it. You've reached the state of mastery. Whatever it is that you're focused on. But for others, this is definitely the work card. This is in regards to the work that you do, the work you're involved with, your career. And with the 8 numerology, abundance. You are ready. So for some of you, you're finding a different job, and possibly you're having to make this move because your job might be obsolete. You kind of see the handwriting on the wall, Libra, in regards to AI. Or if you had a remote job, it is no longer remote. You're being called back into the office. We have the World card. So there's a cycle ending. You've got a lot of drastic change here taking place. The World card is, that final step, reaching the very end, completion of a cycle. And, it's coming on top of the Strength card about having patience. Good things will come. So with the World card, you're dealing with the 21 energy, which is a 3 energy, which is new beginnings. So something is definitely coming together this week for you, Libra. The World is wrapping up and closure. Something has run its course for some of you. Some you knew this is it, the very end. I'm moving on to something else. And the thing about the World card is it puts you in this space of where you've completed something, but you've not yet stepped into something new. So you're in that clean slate area, a fresh start, and take that time to recharge your batteries. So let's see what your final message is here. And wow, we had, I was going to say, which door are you going to get? But this one flipped out. So interesting. Very interesting door. And it says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. And that's what I felt with this Ace of Cups being upside down. It's not where you're going to be like crying, so much emotion. It's an overflowing cup of emotion and happiness. It's going to be one of disbelief. So have faith and breathe. It's certainly going to be like having held your breath for so long and now you can let it out. All right, Libra. That's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you love and abundance to certainly have a great week.